see a drunk cat. I saw a drunk cat. Was it your cat? No. I was at a cafe and I saw a cat on the hood of the roof of a car, and I was about to go pet it, and the owner was like, no, leave the cat alone. He gets really angry when he's drunk. I am interested. Okay. For some reason this makes sense to me. But okay, this is an open mic. Does anybody know what an open mic is? Open mic, yeah. It's a place where people that have never tried comedy before, this is where they start. And this is where the people that have done comedy for a long time maybe try new jokes. Or, just people that are, this is how you start. In comedy, and this is where you try jokes and everything. So it's quite raw. It's really raw and weird and fun and awful and the best thing you've ever seen and the worst thing, or you don't know. You never know what's going to happen. And it's not easy to go on stage and try to be funny. Yeah. Especially 6 o'clock in a bookstore. People not even drunk yet. So what I need from you guys is just a lot of love and support. Just a lot of times, yeah, you doing it, you're amazing. And you don't have to shout that, just think it. And you can also take fake laughter. You can do that. Yes, fantastic. Thank you so much. We all appreciate it. We're all broken people. That's why we do comedy. Are you guys ready for the first comedian of the night? Sounds good. First comedian tonight is a good friend of mine. We've done a lot of comedy together. We've traveled to new places. This is not the first time here, is it? Yeah, we've been doing this for 3 years, and this is the first fucking time he shows up. Thank you so much. What a good friend. He's so busy being a comedian in Iceland. At 6 o'clock in Thursday. Oh, it's really busy time for me. Let's give it up for my good friend Stephanie. Come on, Stephanie!
Hi! No, I'm not. No, I had to give it up because it drives me crazy. It has twice. I'm a slow learner. Yeah. No, but I mean, I used to. I know there's kids in the crowd, but it's fine to talk about this. I used to smoke a lot of weed. Don't know what weed is, right? Not something you find in your garden. It's very different. But ever since I stopped smoking, I felt so bored. How do you guys do that? It's awful. It's awful. Anyway, so I get a lot of anxiety, much like Thora. I have a lot of social anxiety. So you guys scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it's a weird career choice. But yeah, I get so anxious before every show that I'm pretty much in bed for the entire day. And then I have to scramble out of bed really quickly because I'm thinking to myself, oh, if I get out of bed, I'm gonna have to put on socks. That scares me. But it's not like I have to step out onto a cold floor to put my socks on. No. I keep them in the radiator right next to my bed. So when I put them on, it's like I'm putting on a hug for my feet. Even that scares me. Yeah. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm bipolar. I'm also bisexual. And I look like this, so you might say that I'm a bipolar bear. Yeah, weird. I'm also a drag queen, but I'm like a super lazy drag queen, so I'm always the weirdest lady. Yeah, and I don't really like putting on makeup because I'm autistic and it feels sticky, right? But you know what they say, less is more, right? So I hypothesized that nothing is everything. So no makeup, and I got it all going for me. We got kids in the crowd. I have kids. Yeah, they allowed me to have kids. say that they're like black and white, but again, I'm autistic and I'm very literal, so I have to say that they're pink and yellow, because one of them's like full-blooded Icelandic, the other one's half Southeast Asian, so pink and yellow, yeah. And they are very different from one another, but the pink one, so he's the older one, so he used to talk all the time, like non-stop yapping, up until he was about 12, and then it was just like he ran out of things to say, so he just kind of stopped talking. No traumatic event, no nothing like that. He was just done. Yeah. Up until that point, it was like, Dad, did you know that some dogs are brown? Yeah, that's funny. And like, hey, sometimes the sky isn't blue. Yeah, we got clouds. We're nice. Yeah, my dad took him on a trip up north to Reykjavik, which is like 5 hours away. And 3.5 hours into the trip, my dad, the most patient man in the world, goes, how about we just look out the window for a little bit, right? Because the kid had been yapping for 3.5 hours. Yeah. Now, when he looked out the window, you know those yellow sticks on the side of the road? You know, when you're between them, you're on the right bit, right? Kid just goes, stick, 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 stick. So that was the last trip they took. No, but he just stopped talking at 12. So, for his birthday, when he was about 15, I took him to the movie theater, right? Now I had to pick him up in Kepler. I had to pick him up in Kepler. I used to live in Kepler. It's an awful town. So I had to pick him up in Reykjavik. Easier to say. Anyway, it's about a half hour, 40-minute drive or so, right? So on the way to the movie theater, not a peep out the kid. I tried to engage, like, what, you want to listen to some music? All I got was, because this kid at 15 had me beat at all the masculinity traits that we admire, right? Taller, broader shoulders, deeper voice. All of them had it, right? Fortunately, I'm like fairly secure in my masculinity, so it didn't bother me much. But the whole thing, 40-minute drive, all I got out of him was, Then during the film, nothing, because he's well raised. Anyway, yeah, in a mission, nothing. Well, I did get out of him. But then after the movie, he goes, Dad, I really love it when we do stuff together. We could have been in separate movie theaters. What are you talking about? But at least he's low maintenance, right? So that's anyway. The yellow one is smart. I'm not saying the pink one's dumb, but the yellow one is super smart. Yeah. I don't want to play into the stereotypes, but he wants to be a math teacher. Yeah. He was also very afraid of taking the driver's license. Again, I'm not, it's just facts, man. Yeah. But he's super smart. Yeah. He scared the crap out of me. He was about 5 when he came up to me and was like, Dad, I was wondering that whole deal on Santa. Oh, I have to end up childhood today? What? But he threw me a curveball. Yeah. He goes, yeah, isn't Santa kind of a perv? What? Pervert. I get the abbreviation, smartass, but why is Santa a pervert? What are you talking about? Now he's bilingual, speaks English fluently, right? And he goes, well, he sees me when I'm sleeping, and he knows when I'm awake. And it creeped him out. It just creeped the kid out, right? And in Iceland, we have 13 of them, right? And during the days leading up to Christmas, they leave little trinkets and toys and candy in your shoe if you leave it in the window, right? Now, we lived on the 5th floor, and his window was about the size of a star. please don't call social services. And so he knew that fat ass was in the room leaving stuff in his shoe, right? And it creeped him the fuck out. Now I don't have to worry about this kid in stranger danger. He doesn't even trust Sam, right? So that's a conversation avoided right here. Yeah. But he also has difficult questions, right? So, as I said previously, I'm a drag queen, but I'm a super lazy drag queen, so I don't even shave or nothing. I just put on like 5 pairs of tights so that you can't see that I have fur. Yeah. And he goes, Dad, why do you wear women's dresses? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You think I stole these dresses off of some lady? I bought and paid for these. These are daddy dresses. Now finish my toenails. Because you know how good those Asian kids are at manual labor. And if you're offended by that joke, throw away your Nikes and your iPhone. Yeah. I think I better go before I get arrested. So, you guys have been great. Thank you.
Sandy! Come on! Very good. All right. So, have you guys been to any museums in Reykjavik? No? Did you guys, does anybody know about the museum? The weird one? There's a Penis. Fun fact about the Penis Museum, during winter time, it gets smaller. That's a super cool thing. Speaking about museums. Are you guys ready for the last comedian of the night? Thank you! Come on!
Thank you. I'm a museum, I guess. So I have a few from England. Oh, are there people from Southampton?
We came up with happy hour and it's finished.
Well, I spent a lot of my life in a city called Portsmouth, so good riddance. There you go. Those two cities hate each other because they're basically the same place. In England, that's a crime. Just so you know. I'm good, I guess.
Sorry.
Hey, no worries, no worries. But, you know, Southampton. It's fine, I did it. No, it's true. There's this thing in the UK where you hate everyone who's just a bit further away than you. So I lived in Portsmouth. We hate Southampton because, like I said, it's the same place. And also their football team is considerably better. So it's like, oh, fuck those guys. But yeah, no, I'm English. I'm from a town called Scunthorpe. It's got continent P. Yeah, it's spelled S-Scunthorpe. That's how you spell Scunthorpe. Yeah. Yeah, it caused a lot of confusion because I left. People are like, wait, isn't there a cunt in Scunthorpe? People from Scunthorpe say, no, he moves to Reykjavik. Oh, man. Come on. Fine, it's fine. Sorry, I've got other jokes, I guess. No. I like living in Iceland, you know. Iceland's a beautiful place. Iceland's got renewable energy, it's got beautiful views, beautiful mountains, beautiful seas. My girlfriend lives in the USA. Went to the USA, it turns out Iceland's got all those things, and the USA has everything else. He got it. Hey, thanks, Egg. Hey, my number one fan. That's cool. I'm from mixed background. When I say mixed, 3 types of white people. But my dad's Welsh. I'm English. My mum's sort of Irish. My brother lives in Wales, and he's raising his kids in Wales. They speak Welsh. So I've started learning Welsh from Duolingo, so I can talk to my niece and nephew. Now they do speak English, but in a Welsh accent, so I hate it. I'm having a great time. So you guys have heard of Bluetooth, right? Yeah, cool. Bluetooth, that thing that was important 15 years ago. Anyway, yeah. No, Bluetooth's actually named after, Viking you know, like the king, like the power of it. But he never lived long enough to use the invention that was named after him. And the same thing's true of his cousin using the gas chamber. I'm just gonna keep saying "come on." I say "come on" every time I say a joke. Come on. No, it's interesting though. We brought up Kekvik. I'm dear friend Kekvik. It's interesting. It's like I think about the way places are viewed is like. Okay, I mean, in England we call the place the Sorpa, the place you go to dumplings, we call it the dump. In England we call it the tit, in Iceland we call it Keflavik. And there you go. There you go, that's a joke. No, it's great doing comedy in a bookstore. No, it is, because every now and then you turn around and you go, I'll take a book off the shelf and I'll read it and it'll be funny. And when you do that, you're desperate, it's never funny. But, you know, sometimes when you're comedian, you need to look behind the curtain, you need to work things out. Hi, Cricket. He's giving me that look of saying, Hugh, you're better than this, but you're not doing it. I know that look and I understand it, but apparently I'm not. So, give me a name. Sometimes I actually, I wish I was a robot. Because I feel like my life would be better if my actions were defined by like a line of code rather than a cycle of generational abuse. I really nailed my substance. No. Okay. When I was a kid, one of my favorite video games was called Doom. Yeah, it's a good game, right? Back when I was a kid, Doom was a game. And now it's the news. Think about it. See what I do? You gotta think about it. This is all my tips on stage, as you can learn. Yeah. Now, I liked another video game. It's called Theme Park, and you made a theme park. It's cool. You built roller coasters and stuff. Had a follow-up called a theme hospital. And I've always thought, if you went to a hospital and had a theme, you go, huh? Hi, this hospital's medieval theme. No, that's cool. We don't use anesthesia, and if you're poor, you die. It's kind of like an American hospital. That's not fair. English hospitals are terrible too, but in a different way. Oh dear. No, I'm good. What's going on in my life right now is I'm learning Icelandic, and I've lived here for 10 years and I'm a citizen. But I was like, oh, I'm unemployed, I'll go and learn Icelandic again. And, you know, they put me in the low class because I did the test, got the citizenship, and then forgot everything. And then they're like, you don't really speak Icelandic, you're in the low class. I go, I don't even know why I'm here. This is a waste of everyone's time. But I'm in that class, and on the last day you have to bring in food from your own country. And like, we all bring in food from our own country, we share the food. And I'm English. So I bring in tea that comes from Kenya. And say, drink this and shut up, okay? When I was a kid at school, I was a bit of a troublemaker, because, you know, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of an edgy renegade. But I was falling behind a school, causing trouble, swearing at teachers, that kind of thing. You know, I'm quite nice now, but I was horrible for a while. And one day, they thought, well, maybe he's just doing this because he's dyslexic, and they never found out. So I went and took a test to ascertain whether or not I'm dyslexic. And I smashed that test. I'm so undyslexic, it's amazing, right? So the lady's looking at the test and goes, okay, so you're not dyslexic. According to these results, you're just a prick. Hey, I'm appreciating your support tonight. But yeah. Hey, I like you, Stephen. But last time I did this show once on stage. I said you need to be less apologetic on stage. Nah, I don't. I need to be. Gonna skip that bit because it was about to get very dark. So I'm not scared of vampires, but I would be if I was a giraffe. Now you get it. Most of the comedians, I think so. There's a problem with being a comedian the comedians like, and the problem is that you do comedy for 14 years and you're still doing open mics. You know, like, I said it before, this is where people start a comedy career. That's where I continue mine. Yeah. No, it's good. I've been a comedian for more than a decade now, and it's great to waste about 50 years on something that even if you were good at it, no one would care. Maybe some people, please. Okay. Before I go, I'm going to tell you one more story and then I'm going to get out of here. And the reason is because I'm falling in my arms. I would have done 10 minutes and root the show for everyone, but it's fine. But I'm going to tell you one more thing. 2019 was a particularly bad year for me. 2020 was worse than that, right? But 2019, on the 7th of January, I got dumped by my girlfriend. And this is years ago, I'm a new woman now, but the reason I remember that is because my birthday is the 8th of January. So I tend to remember this. And around the same time, I finished my master's degree. I was back into Iceland, was to become a productive member of society. However, I was already a stand-up comedian, you can't be both. But it came into studying environment to save the world, right? Now, if you're worried about the environmental problems of the world, don't do a degree in it, because it's just going to reinforce how nothing's going to get better and we're all going to die. But, you know, that's fine. But around that time, I was finishing my degree and I got dumped. So therefore, I was double depressed. It should be a happy time, sad subject. But what happened was people used to say, you know what, there are plenty more fish in the sea. And I was academically qualified to say, no, there aren't. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks very much. You got this now. Come on. Very good. All right. We have a lot of meetings tonight, so we have to keep it tight. So, to all of you guys. On stage. That sounded awful. Be tight on stage. So the next comedian on stage, he just started and he's already too good. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But let's give it a rock. Come on, Ahmad!
I just started last week, so if I bomb, this will be totally okay. Not that way, please. I was always told that depression and comedy go hand in hand, and it didn't seem right to me, and then I met some of you tonight. I moved here 6 months ago, and during those 6 months I've heard the word dyslexia more than I've heard it my entire life before that. Because back in the day, I probably called them retarded. And I genuinely believe so, because like, we covered shapes in kindergarten, bro. How can you not see that? But I'm starting to rethink the entire thing, because I do not really think it might be dyslexia, but there might be something completely different at play here. I really think it's genetic. Because you motherfuckers found the US about 400 years before Columbus, yet you didn't write shit about it. So it just might be that that's my kid, that's my phone. I'm gonna do big jokes later, but your mom's gonna kill me. I only date women because I want domestic violence to go well for me. Toxic masculinity is, of course, a byproduct of letting women have opinions. See, the funny part is you guys really don't mind when I'm misogynistic, because as long as I'm not the other thing. Exploding. I'm Arabic, I grew up in Egypt, and I've lived for the past 16 years in Dubai. I'm a white kid that doesn't know that he's white, because he grew up with me in Dubai. So when he came here, he would hear other kids playing that are Icelanders, and he wouldn't want to play with them. He would go play with the Arabic kids, and then call out the Icelanders, and I call them white people, which confused the shit out of all of his friends. Because they're all looking at him and like, what the fuck are you doing? He is so fucking white that when we moved here, he started walking into people's homes, and he was like, oh, now, you guys don't have upstairs? Where's your nanny? Alex, shut the fuck up. There's no nanny. It's like, wait, so who cleans after we play? I'm like, you clean after you play. Sometimes I shout at myself in the mirror, faggot, a lot. My therapist told me it's not good for my self-image. But I can't really see myself because there's a cock blocking my face. Since I started doing this without a notebook yesterday, I'm forgetting a lot of the shit that I wrote personally. So I'm just gonna close on misogynistic jokes.
Thank you very much. Come on, very good. Yeah, we actually just started doing comedy last week. That's really. Did I say earlier? I don't like this. I don't like this. But are you guys ready for another great comedian? Yes, let's give it over my good friend who is about to record himself. And he's asking a weird person to record him. Is it on? It's good. Let's hear it for Friggy. Come on, Friggy!
I'm recording this for my son, who's showing up in 2 hours. Not here, he just but he's gonna be at home. He just loves watching me perform. It's just like my #1 fan in comedy. He's my only fan in comedy. But you know, he can't say no because he's not 18 yet. He has to like my comedy. Well, he occasionally lives in my house that I rent from my sister. Yeah, comedians, that's the winners of society. We don't do this because we failed everywhere else. If I did a diploma to do this, I would just not chase my dreams. So I'm in a good mood. I'm just gonna keep talking about my son. Wait, the child left?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna go into my regular set. I recently went to the 20-week sonar with my girlfriend, where we get to find out the gender of the baby. And the nurse, she pointed at his genitals and said, "It's a boy." And as I stood there staring at my unborn son's cock, I just, it's a problem. Like, it's not like a big veiny dick. It's not even that big for like a child, but like, he's only half made. It's only 20 weeks. Just saying, it won't be the last time a woman points at his genitals. I said this once and a person said, "In awe or disgust?" How dare you? We have beautiful penises in this family. If anyone points in disgust, they are a freak. I really thought that was a strong part of this joke. But like my unborn child, it's not ready yet. Nice hot though. It's like half your thumb. It's like half of this. For the, you clearly had sex and copulated a child or kidnapped someone. Why have a carer? I'm thinking like it's not like the nurse is like, "Can't you see? It's no, you don't have a cock," is what I'm saying. Well, I'm assuming. Like, don't let me tell you how to live your life, bro. You can have all the cocks you want. The feminist give women all the tips they want. Now, yeah, I'm still recording this for my son. I will show him. I was just going to do the stupid stuff at the beginning, but then like, all of a sudden I had fun. I like to show him when he's not around, I have fun. It's fine, he calls me old. He's, I have not domestically violated, I've never hit my kid. But I did meet him at first when he was a teenager. Let's say if he started like that, I probably would have. Not even because I wanted to. It's like I grew up in an abusive household. No, it's great. He has a lot of friends. It's something I didn't have as a child. That's something I don't have now if I don't consider these people my friends. It's like I was spaced out. I had a slushy earlier, and the sugar is just frying my brain. I have massive ADHD, a huge fucking dick. Okay, well. You are surrounded now. Well, how much time have I done on my phone? 5 minutes? Well, that's exactly how long I'm supposed to be. What do you guys sound like that wonderful night? Penis!
Get up for Ricky, come on! Very good. All right, we're just going to keep it going. Are you guys ready for the next comedian of the night? Woo! Let's give it up for Max. Come on, Max. What?
Oh damn, I forgot my co-host. Can you pass me the phone, please? Thank you. Yeah. Because I'm not the funny one in this duo. So, are you guys having fun tonight? Well, savor the last moments because I'm on the stage. And I really prepared nothing for the night. Therefore, I will ask ChatGPT to help me out with jokes this night. Because for creativity, fuck using your brain. Let's just and actually we will do a bit of a crowd work. So I will ask you some questions. But I don't know yet which question I will ask. Future overlord is about to start. I don't know whether I should laugh or not.
This is a prompt game.
Hey, ChatGPT, I did stand in front of people who are expecting to use the funny. I need to ask some questions for the crowd work. Give two variants of this question. One which is more provocative and one which is more generic. Be aware that you are in front of a huge group of people, so you need to be okay, that's shit. How's that going? Who would like to be the first person of this thing? Okay. Okay, so would you like to go with more crazy option or more safe? Crazy. Can you? Crazy. So, what's the riskiest decision you have ever made, and would you do it again? Apart from starting stand-up.
What's the riskiest?
Okay, so he said that the riskiest decision he has ever made is to come here and do the set. And would he do it again? Yes! Yes! And I think that's it's not as scary as what Ahmed was talking about, you know. So maybe you can keep doing it. Thank you. Okay, who would like to be the next person to answer the question? Okay. So
Is it the same question, or are you going to ask ChatGPT again?
no, I'm out of credit. So riskiest thing, would you do it again?
Okay, 100% I'd probably do it again. A bit of a piggyback off of you, but not specifically. So, doing comedy, but also stripping.
Whoa! Well, so he said that the greatest thing he has done is doing comedy while stripping. You know, to make it at least somehow interesting. And I guess, did you go all the way? Okay, and would you do it again?
I already said yes. I would.
Guys, don't come next Thursday. Well, it's break, I think. And what else do you need? I'm out of drink. Okay, I guess we have space for one more person. So, next. On Sororo. It's already 3 points.
All of the address.
Would you like to participate? No, I'm looking at 3 people in the table. What is the riskiest thing you have done in your life, and would you do it one more time? Jump with or without? Okay, so she said that the riskiest thing she has done is jumping off the cliff with a turtle. I don't really know what it is, but I think that you jump at least with something. I hope it is something which is supposed to save your life. Yeah. Where was it? In which country? Huh? In India. Ooh. Would you say it was a good experience? Would you repeat the game? Yep. Well, then we are looking for you next time. And me and Ahmed will prepare a wonderful experience for you. And on this racist note, I would like to say thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Max. All right, very good. So where's it going to be going? Are you guys ready for the national meeting tonight? All right. He told me specifically to introduce him as the sexy boy of comedy, the prettiest boy of comedy, the New York boy of comedy. Some people don't understand that, but the pretty boy of comedy. Shut come on!
Thank you. I said the bad boy of comedy. Not the pretty, but the bad boy. Are you guys having fun? Yeah. see you in the games. He comes in and tried a lot. Ricky was half part new here to tell his laugh, that's his telephone. You like that? I love it. You can see it when he wants to read. You can see it. You will see it when he wants to read. I don't know. Okay, we only have 5 minutes. High energy. This is fun. This is fun. This is what you do with your breath. With the mirror said, I am happy. Can I hear you? This is fun. This is fun. Alright. Really believe this. Really need the type of stuff. Alright. Bang. What's to do with women, alright? No one likes job humor? Alright, I'm gonna try one. I literally have 2 minutes. I am so anxious. I thought of it, decided to do 5 minutes. He hasn't even laughed once. I'm gonna try one thing. So I usually bought an apartment. Thank you. Bought an apartment, used to live in the student dorms with very thin floors, and I used to live with a girlfriend there. And there was a big issue there because the floor was so thin that you could hear the people below us having sex. The only complaint I got was not that we could hear them having sex, it's just they were having more fun than us. So now my first renovation is to build a very, very thick floor. This is all I have for this. It's a reminder. We're working on the jokes, we're working on the material, we're on the timer here. How much do we have? 30 seconds. So, 3. Alright. This is an open mic, and there's a lot of things about open mics. You know, a lot of people here doing it for the first time. I've been doing comedy for a while, I don't know if you can tell. But the weird thing is that, because there are a lot of comics that come here during the open mics, and a lot of people start out not having a handle. There's a lot of rejection when no one listens to you. No one laughs at you. There's a lot of rejection. So you have to be a special person to handle this for a while. And I'm built different. No, but it's interesting because I was having a conversation with a new guy who was just starting our comedy and asked me, how do you write jokes? How do you come up with jokes and shit like that? And I said, I think the best thing is just during the conversation, like when you're having a bathroom with your bros, just write down what is funny. And he was like, alright, but who owns the joke? Dude, I don't want to fucking have a lawyer involved in it, I don't know. But I also think that a good way to write jokes is like on a date, you know? So you can like present your best at the date. You try to like impress the stage and present the best version of yourself. And then you're like killing it. You're on the date, you're killing it. She's laughing. You have to go every time she laughs in the bathroom. You write the jokes down. So you gotta try them out in the open mic, alright? See the thing like you're a cocaine addict. Constantly going to the bathroom. Instead of doing lines in the bathroom, you're just there writing lines like an idiot. I don't know, I think this is fun time. I
Give it up for Sunday one more time! Thank you for staying. Thank you. Have fun. Have fun. Yes. Alright. So, you know, as I said earlier, I am Icelandic, and when I'm traveling somewhere, somebody asks me, where are you from? I'm like, Icelandic. So, so you're a Viking. Well, I do drink a lot and I heal people, but so I'm open. I have the body of a showgirl in my car. I don't know the car. He's actually actually here. He escaped, and he's actually ready with me. Are you guys ready for this meeting of the night? He's the one that escaped. He's the one that escaped. He's talking. He doesn't know that I'm doing on stage. He's strong. That's why they do it on stage. Next. I was telling them that you escaped from my person, the boy. The boy. Let's hear it for Nicky. Come on again.
Thank you. Yes. Totally escaped, but would like to go back. Again, recognizing this one is really fast. But it's good, so we still, we only have comedians in the lower back. You guys should never say good topics. It's really, nice to have you guys here. That's pretty good. Where you come from? US? Yes. Maybe you want to say this is kind of okay.
Non, j'y arrive pas parce que quand je paye une fois, je peux pas repayer une fois. Non, je paye complètement. Non, je paye pas.
You say once. And so how long is it took for you? So this is your last time? She's spending it here. But like most other men, I do have I have kids. Does any of you have kids? Yeah, comedians and you guys, no kids? No, nothing? Really? Are you sure? Okay. How many kids do you have? 3, okay, me too. Oh. So these are your drinking buddies? Because I said kids, but 28 too. Alright, well, I have kids, you know, they're 2 years old, 6 years old, and 8 years old, I think. And but because now my daughter has been, you know, I've been trying to, she's 6 years old, you know, and I'm trying to get her to, you know, clean her room and finish her meals and put her laundry in the laundry basket and stuff. So I started to give her, like, every time she does one of these things, I give her like a stamp on the back of her arm, you know. And now she's collecting stamps. You know, never washed it off, it's just going up, and she looks like a fucking motorbiker, you know? And this morning, I actually took her to the swimming pool, and we were at the swimming pool, and right across us, there's a guy that has like a tattoo down his whole leg. And my daughter looked at me and said, "Daddy, look at this man. He must have been really nice. He has so many stamps." And I tried to explain that to her, like, these are tattoos, these are not stamps. She was not listening. Just walked right up to the guy and pointed at his leg and said, and yelled over the whole shower, like, "No, Daddy, look, he got a lot of stamps." And I'm like, wow, that's a great morning. There it is, like sweet into the child's face, about 2 inches away from some random guy's dick. So maybe we should shower separately. I don't know why we have a person shower here, but it's been. You been to the shower here? Yeah, like a public shower. Yeah. Did you? How was it? It was what? Okay, but how was it in the shower? Okay, all right. No, because I don't know, like a lot of, especially Americans, they're like, why are you showering naked in front of other people? And I'm like, come on. I mean, most of us, it's a big prison, so it shouldn't be it's not that hard. But like I said, I do have 3 kids, you know, 2 girls, a boy, and like a good father, you know, I don't have any favorites. You know, but my main kid, you know, the boy, he's at that age now that he should be able to go to sleep by himself. You know. And last night I had a gig, kind of late, 9 o'clock. So before I get to the gig, I had to put him to sleep. Not kill it, just put it in the bed. You know. And so I decided to, you know, because he was calling me, you know, from his room, like, Daddy, so in the end I go to the room and go like, hey buddy, what's up there, buddy? And I always call him buddy because I try to remember his name. Hey, he does that shit to me, you know, walks around the house. Daddy, my name is Ike. Okay? But he got a little bit upset because I couldn't remember his name, you know. Called his mom. Nancy.
Coralie, c'est notre marité.
Whatever her name is. But she was really nice. So I decided, all right, I'm going to read you the last bedtime story, and this is going to be for the last time. And I'm going to pick up a great book from my childhood, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Everybody know that story? You heard that story? Yeah. Terrible story. I don't know why we read that to our kids. I mean, first of all, she breaks in. You know, that's like 3 to 5 months in jail today. And she's been lost in the woods for hours. Still picking. Oh, this too cold. Oh, this ain't your food, bitch. You know? Break their chair. Sleep in their beds. When the bears comes back home, she screams in terror and runs outside. No consequence. Talking about white privilege, right? You know, 3 rounds there, right? So I just, hey, this is not a chicken book. And I was going to put it away, pick up my favorite from my childhood, Walt Disney, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. A beautiful story, right into the end, you know, when Snow White becomes paralyzed or dead, or all this fucking over there. And then the dwarves are laid down in this glass coffin, and everybody's crying. It's a really sad thing. And everybody's crying the dwarves, the bees, the birds. Until this prince comes along. And the first thing that he thinks is, I should give her a kiss. It's appropriate. So Prince Charming climbs into the coffin and starts making out with paralyzed Snow White. In front of the 7 dwarfs, by the way. And then I remember, I think I read it somewhere that this used to be Bill's favorite movie. All right, but I think that's been my time. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night.
I've been there a few times. What I remember is people very good. I kind of remember that. Almost I've been lovely in
Et donc,
it's very French, you want to come to a comedy show? No, the answer actually that was no, I didn't. You want to come to a show? No, I didn't.
tu entends le... Tu dois le cocher, tu dois le cocher, et alors là, on a des espèces, ça, mais en fait, c'est tellement rapide parce que ça va pas dire que tu fais ton truc, tu te passes pas pour moi, parce que t'as pas envie de et le premier
couple weeks. We're starting out. We're going to let's give it up. Welcome, a lot of support. Let's give it up for Glory.
Travailler sur une histoire et quand tu as déjà travaillé sur et quand tu as des 6 mots, quand tes 6 mots ils sont passés, tu dis bingo. Et après, mais tu dis juste bingo et tu continues parce que ça continue pour les autres.
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah,
C'est ça, et ben, tu vois, là, tu pourrais très bien avoir les images des nouveaux mots, et quand il l'entend, il le coche. Et c'est le problème, tu sais, parce que si tu as 10 nouveaux mots, tu vas en en choisir 4. Tout le monde n'aura pas choisi les 4 mêmes, tout le monde n'a pas fini en même temps. Enfin, voilà. Même français, tu vois, même en une école de sciences, il est moins important que la leçon. Tu choisis tes mots dans le livre, et on relit la leçon, on lit un texte qui est après A, et dès que tu as un mot, ça peut être aussi...
C'est né avant
it hurts. And because I'm a broken child, I'm always been imagining like that. Been imagining like So I already have my sidekicks already standing up.
C'est pour savoir qu'est-ce qu'ils attendent les réponses. Tu vas en prendre dedans.
T'as monté sur la balance? Ouais.
Moi j'ai perdu.
Offending children with the parents in here is one problem. I think I'll figure it out. So, enjoy your books,
Did anybody else get up those? How did I drop the notes? I was like, no. He's going to look at it like, where's my notes? But, yeah, because I also, that's another one of us. He actually went out and said, minutes! Yes! Got to keep doing it again. Where are you guys from? This is actually nice weather. Where you guys from? You know each other?
On a fait un diaporama sur les
That's how the worst price. I give you somewhere else. Not that thing. But, all right. This will be done. We're going to Okada. And I forgot to 3 4 He used this chair. For no fucking reason. He brings his chair every time and he doesn't do anything with it. So I'm refusing to help you with this. Fuck you and your chair. Come on! Use the chair. Use the chair.
Thank you very much, Soda. I'm not a good friend, I'm just a good guy. How's everyone doing tonight? Where are you guys from? Oh shit, I used to remember my whereabouts. Yeah, so I'm talking to your program. What's your name then? That's my favorite animal. I'm a sexual animal. And is this your partner here that's cock blocking me right now? What's your name, sir? You don't like it? What does it do? You look like a manly man, kind of tough. Like exciting. Oh, yeah, that's very cool. What do you do, man? Student. I'm a student of life. We have so much in common. I love it. I don't want to brag, but your girlfriend has to stop staring at me, so I gotta say it. All right, so as you can tell, I probably have some sweet juice up here. I asked my mom the history of mental illness. She said, well, OCD, and you got obesity. That's kind of harsh. So I went to the doctor, and I went to the doctor's office, and she looks at me and goes, hey, here's this chair. Stop even using it. He's very happy about that. Usually I sit in this chair while I talk to her. So, throwing that joke away. So Dona, the comedian here, a lot of one thing people don't know about him. He was actually born on Easter Friday, 37 years later. 20 years ago, I was doing lunch, Iceland's funniest comic on Easter Friday. A round of applause for that. Which makes the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, the third worst thing to happen that day. Iceland is so expensive. Alright, one more time. Iceland's so expensive. I can't afford to buy shoes anymore. My son. I'm doing a lot. As your next partner would say, it's Sparky. Some of you might know me because my ex-girlfriend lived in 69. I'm the only person who started Ozempic and put on weight. So, bitch. Oh, yeah. I grew up half my life in the U.S. My stepfather was Jewish military. People nice and always ask me, what do you miss most about States? School shootings. Yeah, this is go to school and not get shot. Technically, I'm not doing well. I'm maybe 13-year-olds.
Je suis pas partenaire. Nous, à Malaisie, on avait un an, on s'est mariés, on est partis 2 semaines en voyage de
People in Iceland, the States always ask me, what do you miss most about Iceland? It's my foreskin. I left Iceland, I had it, I arrived in the States. So that's actually why I started comedy, I'm trying to save up for foreskin and reconstructive surgery. I got a sister, she's South American, and we have to play this game. What would you do for $1 million? One day she asked me, she's like, hey, you put down on me $1 million. What is wrong with you?
À un moment, si on n'avait pas fait ça, je pense que ça nous aurait
You suck my dick for $1 million? She looked at me, she's a smart one, by the way. She goes, yeah, but this time, pay me up front, okay? I know that dumb bitch, $13 million.
Alors moi, je ne vais pas être quand même, mais...
Donald Trump was hired recently. Well,
that had all their.
Ou alors c'est marqué, j'ai arrêté le téléphone pour marcher et ils ont écrit quand je les vois de son père, tu sais, avec un il avait crié dans son
Jesus turned water into wine, wine and alcohol. 87% you do shit, right? Comedians right here, we turn traumas, depression, laughter to joy, or a room full of straight stories. Now, I'm not saying we're God. So are you. Thank you very much. Have a great time.
Give it a Rich tequila, come on! All right. We actually need fucking cold. Fucking cold. We need every little skin. I need more first. I like if it's cold outside, imagine you have a horse get going. It's really cold. That's a weird way to walk into it. It's an open mic. Weird shit. We have two more comedians left. Are you guys ready for the last comedian of the night? This has been weird now because we do something weird. Let's give it up for Who Needs Chicken?
Feel the need to go ha ha ha, or like clap along. If you are enjoying what's going on right now, Tony, and continue to do that. All right, anybody who laughs, not really here to funny business right now. I just really want to talk about culture that I really like.
Toi, tu peux le faire au plus petit.
And speaking of which, I can't breathe for shit. You're like,
Ça va, Perry? Quoi? Alors, elle doit
a particular story that I read called Yaga. It has a whole lot of things. It's about this like frustrated police officer who's married. He's not American.
C'est un bar-resto où on a mangé
Now, what do you do when you're a sexually frustrated police officer? He doesn't really want to like marry his girlfriend, a long-term girlfriend. Have sex with like his coworker. Well, in this story, you get possessed by a frog that came from the sky, gain the ability to sort of finger gun people to death. As you do. Stroking my willy, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some faces, things that are basic. I did that comes like 3 times in a row. Yowie and Gurry, Gurry. You've ever seen a sorry said slurring, tentacle scurrying. Goblin girls are kind of hot.
On pensait que ça serait de la musique.
It's racing, as I am pacing, and then I come right on. Anyway, that's been like tight 5 minutes. Thank you for being tight. Oh,
All right. Scotland, do you know how many people live in Iceland?
Le phare, elle avait le phare,
On va faire la même, hein. Quand on était en Suède, Marc, on a parti vers la soirée. Quand on était en Suède, Marc, il a passé la soirée chez lui, chez Vanessa. Ils ont fait du karaoké. Ah mais là, il y a trop de monde, ils sont
moi je peux pas aller chercher. Non mais moi il va venir.
on va chercher à boire. On va chercher à
Thank you, thank you.
L'objectif doit être ça.
Let's check. All right, let's do it up for him. I don't know. I picked him up. Are you guys ready for my uncle? The last meeting of the night. Yes. You're gonna be surprised. You guys are younger than me. Let's hear it for. Hold it up. Come on.
Ah non, ça c'est pour les autres. Ça c'est les gens. Ah oui, moi je parle pas d'Islande. Eh ben on est pas rendu avec la question là. De quoi la météo. Ah mais sérieux, on dort pas tout ça. Nous aurez non, c'est pas la dernière.
Si, parce qu'on part à minuit samedi. Mais on part à minuit samedi. Il y a des aurores boréales dans l'avion.
Des collants, tu peux les voir. Des collants, ouais, tu peux les voir avec la vision. C'est qui est au plan?
We are tonight. a lot of noise. Yes, yes.
There's a rule number one about puppets, do not touch yourself. Rule number two is that we are natural. How do you say sugar and dancing? I told that back then. I don't consider myself a puppeteer, and I'm a benefit mister. And tonight I'm wearing a surgical glove to cut my butt to other puppets. And I blow it out with a simple air blocks because it's always important. Working with your hands, considered sexy, making things, not puppets. You could phrase it differently, like I'm forging a lesson. That's also, I have a side hustle in puppetry. It's not for everybody, not suitable for work. It's called only hands. No, sorry, only hands.
And then for 800 kroner, it's free.
I would love to comment on commercials.
Excellent. Very good. 500 kroner.
This side is what you can live forever or longer is a very childish thing. I want to live to 120. Yeah, I'm not over you. Why don't we all put things on our phones? Now we have this thing. That's perfect. Democracy, yes or no? What's the date? Yeah, that's pretty nice. The distance to the moon varies. It's not the same distance every day. Why are you asking? How far is the moon? Depends. I was at a coffee house the other day. A couple was sitting on their shoes. What the racist say to a lot of racism? Wait, what is she saying? Jack Black? Jack White? What's next? Todd Green? Yeah. I just heard that. Thank you very much. Good night. Hold it up. All right, let's give it a roll. The winners of performing tonight as the Golden Mike. And we're here at the birthday So, stick around, there's going to be some live music here. That's going to be great. The band going to play for you guys. And it's a good show. So stick around, have fun tonight. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.